Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another foundation review for oily skin. In today's video, we're going to be doing the highly, you guys, I am shook with how many requests I got for this foundation. And let me also tell you, I had to track this down on eBay because it is not sold in Australia. So yes, it's completely the wrong color, but we're going to go with it. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This has just been going off all over the internet, and like I said, so many of you wanted me to try it on my oily skin. So like all of my other foundation reviews, I'm going to show you guys how this applies. I'm going to show you my skin before and after I powder it, and then we're going to wear it all day for probably about 12 hours and give you final thoughts on how it wears on oily skin. So if you're interested to see how this bad boy performs, then please keep on watching. So this is what the packaging looks like. You get 30 ml of product in it. It is a glass like sort of bottle. The lid unscrews and it's like a little dropper applicator thingy majiggy. Okay, on the back it says goodbye photo flashback. Apparently this has got things in it that helps to eliminate white particle reflection. Essentially it's a foundation that's meant to be for flash photography and for photos. It's meant to really perfect the skin, make you look amazing in Photoshopped, which I'm all about. I mean, look at this acne situation at the minute. So hot right now. I've got the color Buff Bisque, and I mean, it may or may not match me. Like I said, I had to buy this off eBay because it's not sold in Australia. But yeah, basically, I'm going to apply this now and we're going to give this a real good test. I've already primed my skin using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. You guys know I love this primer, so yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm going to take this and apply it to my face. Oh, this color, whoa, it's in my hair. The color might not be as bad as I originally thought. The website made no claims about whether it's medium coverage, full coverage, light coverage. I do not know. We're basically going in blind. We're going to see what happens. So I've just dotted it all over my face. I'm now going to take a kabuki brush. This is the Zoeva 102 Silk Finish, and I'm going to start buffing this into the skin. So, as far as coverage goes, it is, I would call this a light coverage foundation. It's not covering any of my redness of these acne spots here. It's not covering any pigmentation, but I will go in with a second coat, so you guys can sort of see. I do feel like I applied a fair amount of product in that first instance as well, and as you can see, it hasn't covered anything. You can still see the darkness under my eyes. You can see all my red spots. I mean, look at these, acne spots. They still look kind of like there's no foundation. Straight up, it's settled into, those funny little pores that you get on your nose? I can see it's settled in there, but it might be completely different once we have a second coat applied. I'm just going to apply the same amount because that first lot. I mean, it just depends on what you like in a foundation too. I'm kind of like a bit of a full coverage hoe. Like, I don't want to be seeing anything on my skin, but that's just personal preference. If you like, really light coverage or just something sort of more natural, you probably like it with just one coat. For me personally though, I'm like, give me the coverage. Okay, that's definitely started to build up the coverage. It's definitely not full coverage still. Like, this would still be a medium, but with 2 coats, that would be enough for me. I would feel, quite comfortable wearing that. All right, I'm going to zoom you guys in now so that you can see my skin close up. Unfortunately, it does look quite powdery and you can see a lot of texture, so come here a little bit closer and have a look. All right, so having a close look at my skin, I mean, my pores look pretty good on my cheeks. I can't really complain too much about them. But if you have a really close look at my nose here and watch this video in HD so you can see it, it's sunken into the little pores on my nose there, and it's kind of got like a bit of a powdery texture to it. Like, I'm not happy with the way my nose looks. I would feel the need to go in, either wipe that off my nose and apply concealer instead, or apply concealer over the top. The coverage is medium, and you know what, surprisingly, the color isn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually a pretty close match. Bear in mind, I scrubbed the absolute crap out of my skin in the shower earlier this morning to get most of the fake tan off, so that it sort of matched a little bit closer. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's dried down a little bit. It's actually still quite sticky. It's not, completely dried down, which is interesting because it has got like this sort of powdery finish to it. I don't think that it looks good right now at all. I'm going to be completely honest. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that and apply the rest of my makeup, and then I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I have got the rest of my makeup on now. You guys, my nose is still cakey as it looks very powdery. I'm already sort of getting a little bit patchy on the side here. I don't know if I'm going to like this. I'm still going to wear it for the 12 hours for sure, but we've started out not on the best kind of ground. So yeah, it's caking a lot around my nose. Hang on, I'll zoom you in so I can show you properly. So for starters, you can see here on my nose, there's a lot of caking. You can see quite a bit of texture. It just looks like super powdery kind of. It's caked a lot in here. Like, look at the side of my nose. Ah! Oh my God. It's caked so bad in there. But yeah, I can see a lot of texture on my skin. It just doesn't look as smooth and as flawless. It's already caking in my smile lines and up here. I'm hoping that once my natural oils mix in with this foundation, that it's going to sort of settle on my skin and look a little bit better. But yeah, we'll definitely see how it goes. So I will come back in about 6 hours at the halfway mark, and then again later on tonight when I'm ready to take off my makeup and give you guys my final thoughts. I will see you very soon. Okay guys, so I am back again. We are officially at the 6 hour mark, and I gotta tell you, this foundation is looking a lot better than it did when I first applied it. It's like my natural oils have come out and mixed in with the product and made it sort of settle into the skin and look a lot more natural, a lot less powdery, and just a whole lot nicer on my skin. Okay, so you can see here that most of the powdery texture has disappeared from my nose. It is looking quite sort of smooth down the T-zone there now. It's looking a lot smoother on my cheeks. It just looks generally a lot better. The coverage has held up really well. Even that caking that was around my nose has settled down a lot. Look, I can see that in there. It's looking better than it was anyway. So yeah, that is where we are at. I'm going to continue wearing this for another 6 hours and then give you my final thoughts on it later on. Okay, so we are officially well over the 12-hour mark, and this is what my skin is looking like. Look, to be fair, I am very, very oily. Patches of this foundation are missing. It's all separated on my nose and through my T-zone here. It completely just rubs off as soon as you touch it. It's just rubbing off, by the way, I painted my nails. Like, it's transferring, it's melted, it's just, I look very oily, I look cakey. Unfortunately, guys, I think this foundation is a no-go for me. It looked kind of okay during the middle of the day. You know, it was very patchy, dry, cakey looking when first applied, and then, you know, my oils kind of mixed with it and sort of settled it down again. But now at the end of the day, it's just very oily. My pores look quite, you know, defined and enlarged. It's, you know, my acne is coming back through. It's not really covering anything. I did take some flash photos and I will insert them here. I don't think that this foundation is, you know, really, you know, like, I mean, I could take flash photos with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid foundation and they look just as good, if not better. So I don't think that this foundation is necessarily completely necessary to look really nice in photos, and it just hasn't got the wear times. This is the foundation close up. You can see it's sort of worn off in different patches. It's all caked up on my nose. It's caked up on the center of my nose here. I did just touch the end of my nose. My nose was very, very oily and I did accidentally touch it before and I lost most of the oil on my finger. I don't know, it's just not looking very fabulous at this point. I'm sad, I had such high hopes. Unfortunately today, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, I just don't love it. I don't think it's the worst foundation in the world, absolutely not, but I think that you're better off investing a little bit more money in something that's going to look good when you first apply it all day long, and then, you know, something also that's going to last. Like this, it just rubs completely off. Like, touch your face softly and it is gone, and it's all cakey, and, you know, it's missing from the end of my nose. It's not a win today, guys. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on the Wet n Wild foundation. I'm sorry for those of you who are hoping that I would adore it. I unfortunately don't. Please do bear in mind, as always, that different foundations will react differently on different skin types. So, you know, there are plenty of foundations that I adore that you perhaps might not. So yeah, watch some different reviews and, you know, get some different opinions on it. Yeah, and also let me know in the comment section down below what foundation you want to see me review next. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!